Hi, my name is Noah. Do you remember that TV show called Pee-wee's Playhouse? Well, this is my story, so today I'm going to tell you the dark truth of Pee-wee Herman, aka Paul Rubens. Dun dun dun! Yeah, that's right, the dark truth of Pee-wee Herman. So, there's this one night that I'll never forget about the dark truth. This is how it happened. I was in Burger King because I love to get my usual chicken nuggets and French fries and a good milkshake or soda. I get the two. It depends on how much money that I have. And sometimes I can get a cookie. I don't know. But anyway, as I was walking to the register, I may have accidentally bumped into Paul Rubens, the actor for Pee Wee. No, I'm serious. I literally bumped into him. And he said, I said, I'm so sorry, mister. I was cut off about the face. Hold on, I thought. He looks familiar. So I thought about his name. What was his name again? I said. And he mentioned Paul. I mean, Paul Rubens said Paul. And I said, "Oh snap, Paul Rubens. You play Pee-wee Herman." And he said, "Yeah." And he did the famous huh. I'm like, "Oh snap. Bro, where have you been?" And he said, "Well, I was just doing my usual stuff." And then he went to his Pee-wee accent, and he's like, "I just wanted to stop here and get some food." and people turned around to see Paul, and they're like laughing, and and then he kept doing his Pee-wee impression. You know, I haven't seen Pee-wee's Playhouse in a very long time, and I'll say it again later on. So, and so I was laughing, and the others were laughing. Paul kept doing his Pee-wee impressions. Even he did the most famous quotes, like he did the ah, like in the like where he was in the intro. He was spinning around on that pole, and then he did the ah. That part made me laugh when I was little. Because I obviously know that Pee Wee is the most funniest funniest characters from Paul Rubens. And everyone was laughing. They were laughing and laughing until their laugh box gave out. And by gave out, and I mean they had to take a break on their laughing because everyone knew it was funny. And then after all that, I ordered my food, my usual, and then Paul Rubens made of sat down in front of me, and we were talking, and then he said, "You know, Pee Wee's Playhouse is on Netflix." That caught me off guard. Then right after he said that, I made a slurp my water so much that I coughed. Hold on. Sorry. There you go. That's acting for you. Anyway, so so I was like, "What? Pee Wee's Playhouse is on Netflix?" And he said, Yeah, go home and watch it, silly goose. And I laughed because it was funny. And then and then Paul Rubens looked at his watch and he realized he was late. And he said, "Bye, I'll see you again. Don't forget to have fun." And people screamed at the secret word. If you don't know, the secret word is in every single episode, including the Christmas special one. Conky the robot prints out a secret word. It doesn't matter if it's door, fan, pillow, bed, TV, remote, computer, toy. It doesn't matter which one. And whoever says the secret word, scream real loud. Just like the way Pee Wee said it. Okay, so after I was done eating, I saw Paul Rubens left. And then he went on his motorcycle. You know what's really strange? That it looked kind of similar to the one from the similar motorcycle that Pee Wee rode on and Pee Wee's Big Adventure. You know, the one that he made the motorcycle guys impressed because of his dance moves. And then he drove off. And so right after Paul Rubens said that Pee Wee's Playhouse is on Netflix, I knew that I had to go back to my house. And then once I came back and I turned on Netflix and I searched up Pee Wee's Playhouse, and just as I expected, it would be there. It's there. So I clicked on one of my favorite seasons of all time. Season 2. Season 1 is the best. But my favorite episode of all time from season 1 is the party episode. For those of you who haven't seen Pee Wee's Playhouse, I highly recommend it because it's very good. But the only volumes that I have is the volume 1 disc that has seasons 1 and 2. Volume 2 has season 3 to 5. So, I got a little curious about the reviews on Pee Wee's Playhouse. And then, and you know what's even stranger? Before the reviews, or maybe after, I saw the reviews on the show. It got pretty good reviews. And I'm surprised on how many kids love this guy. And then even one TV commercial where Pee Wee Herman himself, well, Paul Rubens, he explained crack. So if you're curious about that commercial, I'll put a link in the description below. But actually, no, I'm not gonna do that because there's kids out there. Okay, so and then there was a reviewer said that there was a deleted interview from Paul Rubens himself. He mentioned that there were some haters on Pee Wee's Playhouse, and what's even stranger, well, that review was deleted, but the guy said, and it deleted in an interview that website that mentioned that deleted interview, that interview, he explained that the haters on the show, you know, it's strange that Paul Rubens hearted the haters. So I thought to myself, did he support this behavior? and I thought nothing of it. So I just turned off Pee Wee's Playhouse. No, 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 no. Not because of the haters that he supported. I just wanted to watch something else. I thought nothing about that hater thing. So I went to watch a series of unfortunate events. The movie. The one with Jim Carrey. Yes, it's on Netflix too. Feel free to watch it. It's really good. For those of you who haven't seen or hardly watched a series of unfortunate events, I'd say it's really good. And one, and there's a Netflix series based on it. And then, uh, I watched a series of unfortunate events. Uh, so it was nighttime. I was minding my own business until nighttime came around. I was getting ready for bed. So, on my usual, I was doing my usual at night. I mean, going through all day, I was doing my own business, and then nighttime came around. I was getting ready for bed. I sleep in my clothes, by the way, because I'm too lazy to put on my pajamas. I saw something weird. I saw a weird, peculiar, a similar dinosaur shape. If it flew across, it flew across my TV. Not my TV. It flew across my window, and it was going slow. It went through my window. I mean, it was swinging out my window 5 times, but that's enough to get a picture of it. I still have it. I still have it on my phone, but I just don't want. I just don't feel like to post it. The dinosaur shape is really similar to the one from the dream sequence from Pee Wee's Big Adventure, where the clay motion dinosaur was eating the bike or chewing it. But then something was off, and then I saw a car driving out of my driveway. And then I drove away to Burger King. I knew something was off. So I so I knew something was going on, and I I went to go back in my car and drive there. And then something weird happened. I saw Pee Wee, or Paul Rubens, fell. I saw him drinking some purple potion. I thought nothing of it, because I thought it was purple Gatorade or Powerade or something like that. Thought it was grape. I thought it was grape Powerade that he's drinking. But then something weird happened. Pee Wee turned to look at me, but he didn't. But he didn't notice me. He just thought he saw darkness, and he turned around, and then he turned back to see the monster, and he was talking to it. And but something weird is going on. The monster was small, so but then it grew bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where it's the size of a Burger King sign. And then And then I saw some weird. And then what's walking towards Pee-wee was a little child. I'm the story's not child abuse or anything, but I really don't want to say this, but if you guys don't want to hear this line, then but remember, this is a fan-made story. This is not real. It's something that I made up. Okay, so continue on. So I saw he's not really a kid. He's 12 years old, and I saw the monster grabbed that 12-year-old boy. Oh crap, I don't want to say this, but and so he grabbed him and ripped him apart. And then the other half of the kid screamed. And then he stopped. And then Pee-wee turned into a mutated spider. And then he crawled away. That, oh my god. I don't even want to think about it. And the monster that killed him, the monster that killed the kid, he turned to look at me and he said, it looked at me, and I was standing there terrified. But the story didn't end there. He said one word before I went home. Your life is more than meets the eye. And with a blink of an eye, he disappeared. Well, I blinked my eyes. So, God, that was a weird occurrence, I said. Yeah, I said, God, that's a weird occurrence. So I turned to my car. So after I came back to my house, that mutated spider Pee-wee was looking at me. And I said, What the F do you want? I said, being sarcastic. But I wasn't doing anything. It was just staring at me. So he turned around, and he was walking away. I thought it was a weird coincidence, so I turned back. And you know what? Something creepy happened. That mutated spider Pee-wee, it was coming back my way. And I repeat, he was coming back my way. And this time he was running. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. He was running. And I ran too. Back to my house. So I opened the front door. Luckily it was unlocked or anything. If it was locked, I would be dead. I have no idea what it will do. But so everything was locked, except for my front door. So I opened the front door, and I slammed it and I locked it. Just in time before that mutated thing appeared at my sidewalk. And I looked at the blinds. And I looked through the blinds. Oh, it was night. Yeah, it was nighttime, but. And I saw that mutated spider thing ran to my front door, and it was banging on it. But it tried desperately to open it. As it was banging on the door, that thing was screaming, a mix of a monster roar and Pee-wee's scream. And let me tell you, the Pee-wee scream is the exact same one where Pee-wee was actually where he accidentally drove a car off a cliff. Not kidding. The same one. Well, whose car, you ask? Mickey's car. But just that Pee-wee scream and the monster roar. It's a hybrid. What do you expect? So I so luckily that thing did not notice the windows. But then I saw the face. And then I saw the face for one last time. And I had to go back to my room. And I locked the door just so the thing won't get in. And then I heard rattling from the front door. But then it was but it wasn't working. The monster gave up. And then he turned back around to run away. And the reason why he ran away is because the neighbor next door told him to shut the fuck up. And then the monster roared at him and he ran away. I can tell by the footprints. I could tell by the footstep sound. It wasn't loud, but I could still hear it. And thank God. Thank God it was over. I fell back to sleep, pretending that that monster thing never happened. And when I woke up, the TV was off. The TV was off. So I picked the remote up and I turned on the TV, and what came up on the screen made me jump. It was Pee-wee's Playhouse. I know. It's stupid. But just because of what happened from that night, that's why it made me jump. So I shuddered, and then it was an episode. It was the very first episode, like the ice cream soup episode. That scene was Pee-wee was making ice cream soup. That's when I turned on that TV at that scene. So I shuddered, and then I turned off and I switched another. I shuddered and I turned off the TV, and I went to go downstairs to watch the Angry Video Game Nerd. He's a pretty good YouTuber or a series from Cinemassacre. And then after that, I watched Super Mario Logan. No. Not the Jeffy videos. The Golden Day videos from 2014 and 2015. Those videos were the bomb. But not the ones with Jeffy. I'd say the ones without Jeffy. They're better with the Jeffy videos. I mean, they're better without the Jeffy videos, like if you agree. Or comment down below if you agree. I don't know, but... Okay, so... I have to say... I thought I heard someone shouted, "A new wreck?" And then my house went completely black. Yeah, sure it was daytime, but... And what do I mean by completely black? And I mean the power went out. Well, it didn't matter anyway, because I needed to go purchase a coffee from Starbucks. And then when I came back, the power was on. But then SpongeBob SquarePants was playing. Thank God for that. And everything was normal after that. So, ever since then, I'll never look at Pee-wee's... sorry. Ever since then, I'll never look at Pee-wee Herman the same way ever again. Okay, guys, so that was the first dark or truth creepypastas about any character. This is my first. On my old YouTube channel, I never done it. Because I didn't care for those things back then. Ever since I saw the dark truth of Louis Duran videos, well, just one. There was one of that. So I thought of that, and then I thought of Pee Wee Herman. So I figured, hey, maybe I should do the same. Maybe I should do the same thing to Pee Wee Herman. But remember, guys, this is just a fan-made story. It's not real. Like the Harry Potter Lost movie, it's not real. It's just a thing that I made up. All right, so please don't hate me because I did this. It's just a fan-made story. It's not real, like I said. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications on. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.